Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Sole Drop, and this is a list of shoes that you definitely should not sleep on. So these are all sleepers, right? Don't sleep on these shoes just because either they're amazing, right, and a lot of people don't know about them, or the tech is very good for the price, right? So basically a very good bang for your buck shoe. So if you guys do want to cop any of these shoes, I try to leave an affiliate link in the description box. And of course, sleepers are always good just because I feel like there's a lot of shoes out there that a lot of people don't know about. You know what I mean? Like for example, like Chinese companies, or even like shoes that don't have like a signature player or an athlete behind the shoe, right? So maybe even like a budget shoe, it can be a very good performer, right, for a very good price. And some people, they don't really want a generic shoe, right? There's definitely some people that say, you know, I really like the Kyries or how they look, but everyone wears them, so I don't really want a pair, or maybe even the KDs or whatever. So there are definitely people out there, and if you're one of those people, this list is definitely for you. So again, links will be in the description box, but let's get it started off with the Serious Player Only Player 1. So this shoe is absolutely amazing. So if you like the Kobe 11, the Kobe 8, or Kobe 9, and you want a little bit better cushion, then the Player 1 is an amazing shoe. It's actually it's a little bit expensive, especially for a new company and a new shoe that you haven't really heard of, but it's actually a very good performer. So it retails for 160 bucks, and it comes with a regular drop-in midsole, right? So the Kobe 8, terrible cushion once you break it in with the drop-in Lunarlon. Same thing with the Kobe 9, same thing with the Kobe 11. The Kobe 11, the zoom in the heel was really nice, but the forefoot cushion was really thin, and when I landed very hard, on my forefoot, it hurt a lot, it hurt my foot a lot. So the Player 1 uses a different kind of foam. It feels a little bit thicker as well. Impact protection is actually a lot better, and the foam feels a little bit more resilient, right? It doesn't bottom out as quickly as those. So and also, if you want to spend a little bit more money, right, so it retails for 160 bucks, but if you want to get a different drop-in midsole, they offer a different drop-in midsole. So potentially you save more money just because you can get an extra life out of the shoe with new cushion. The traction is absolutely amazing. The cushion is nice, although the heel is a little bit clunky. The material is thin, and it's a very responsive shoe. It fits me very well too. So if you like the Kobe's, the Serious Player Only Player 1, it's kind of a weird name, a long name as well, but it's a very good performer, and you should not sleep on those. And also another great Kobe alternative is the Way of Wade 808-2, right? So I'm talking about the 808-2 or the 808-2 V2, or even the 808-2 Ultra or the 808-2 Ultra V. There's just so many versions, right? Just don't get the translucent outsole. The translucent outsole, from my experience when I had it, I picked up a lot of dust, right? But I had the solid rubber outsole options, right? I even have a solid black rubber outsole, solid white rubber, and solid yellow rubber outsole, right, with the Bruce Lees, and they all perform absolutely amazing. Traction is top tier. Also, you have that drop-in midsole, and it definitely feels a lot better than Lunarlon. I would say it's not as nice as the Player 1 cushion, especially when you get the new drop-in midsole that they have, but it's still a lot nicer than Lunarlon, because Lunarlon, like I said, bottoms out very quickly. The material is supportive, it's thin, it conforms to your foot very well. It's a very responsive shoe, super supportive upper as well. So the 808-2 is a great option as well. Don't sleep on those. Alright, next we got the Speed 9 Premium. So the Speed 9 Premium is actually pretty damn cheap. It goes for $94 on Famuji, and I've been playing in that shoe a little bit, and it's absolutely amazing. The only thing I don't like about it kinda is the cushion, just because, I mean, the cushion's still nice, right? Don't get me wrong, the cushion's still nice. However, it's not crazy nice for impact protection, right? I would say it's very nice impact protection for how low to the ground you are, and also like the stepping comfort's great with the soft mesh strobe board and stuff like that, but it's not the best for impact protection, right? Traction is top tier. The traction is really freaking good. You're gonna be stopping on a dime. Material, like, so one thing that I noticed about that shoe is how minimal that shoe feels, right? Super thin upper. Also, it's supportive, it's adequate for me, and it's just a really responsive feeling shoe. So the Speed 9 Premium, very cheap, and also an amazing performer. All right, next we got the Way of Wade Son of Flash. It's one of my personal favorites, and I'm very sad that I only have one colorway. However, it also is one of my favorite looking shoes on this list. I mean, a lot of these shoes look pretty damn good though. I mean, I love the 808-2. The Player 1 looks pretty damn good. Some of the colorways that are coming out look great as well. But the Son of Flash it looks really, really good. Whenever I have it on, a lot of people ask me what they are, right? So the traction is top tier. Really, really good bite. Bites through dust really well too. The cushion, however, I wouldn't say it's amazing, right? Especially comparing it to like the drop-in midsoles. But it's also pretty nice. You know, we have a forefoot and heel boom pod. There's also a little bit of compression in the heel from the actual midsole material. It's not the lightest feeling shoe, but it's a super responsive feeling shoe. It's supportive. So the Son of Flash, definitely do not sleep on it. All right, next we got Spencer Dinwiddie's signature shoe, right, with 361 degrees. It's called the DVD1 and it retails for $70 to $80, which is super cheap. It's on Fimuji for that price right now, and they have a good amount of colorways too. And the DVD1 also is a sleeper. It's a super duper cheap shoe. I don't know how they're selling for so cheap, but the traction is really, really good. It's all borderline top tier. Cushion also surprised me. It's very, very soft, but not too mushy. Impact protection is good. You have pretty good court feel. Stepping comfort is also pretty good. Strobe board is a little bit stiffer than the soft mesh strobe board found in like the Way of Wade shoes. However, it's still like on the softer side of things. Material, it feels a little cheap, right? It's a cheap shoe, so that makes sense. But it conforms to your foot very well, and also is pretty supportive and very, very minimal. So the DVD1 also is a great performer. And next we got the New Balance 2-Way V3, and that is literally like the only basketball shoe available by New Balance right now, because the Kawhi 3 and also the Fresh Foam BB was recalled, which is pretty interesting. There were some issues with the midsole or cracking or something like that, or the rubber outsole, I think. So yeah, which is kind of weird, but the 2-Way V3, definitely don't sleep on it. It's only 120 bucks because, you know, New Balance, their shoes are a little bit more on the expensive side of things, right? So 120 bucks is actually pretty nice. Traction is solid. Cushion also very, very low to the ground, but you have good impact protection for how low to the ground you are. Good compression, stepping comfort is pretty nice as well. Material feels super supportive, but also pretty damn minimal. Conforms to your foot very well. Responsive shoe too, and it's a very, very, very tight fit. So the 2-Way V3 is a great option. Next, we got the Adidas Dame Certified for $95. 95 bucks, super duper cheap. So if you're trying to save money, this is also a very good option. And in my personal opinion, it's better than the signature shoe, right? So the traction is really, really good. It has an amazing bite. The cushion with the full length bounce is more on the responsive side of things, but you do get a little bounce, you do get a little bit of compression, and impact protection is adequate. Material, it's like there's a little bit of like foam in the material, and like the mesh material, especially in the forefoot, so it feels a little bit more like thick, especially comparing to like the Speed 9 Premium, but it's still on the like kind of thinner side of things, right? Not super bulky or anything like that. Support is a strong point in that shoe, and I would say it's one of the more supportive feeling shoes on this entire list. So the Dame Certified is a damn good option. And last but not least, we got the Anta GH4. So Gordon Hayward's signature shoe with Anta, and it retails for 120 bucks. It surprised the hell out of me, right? I really like the lockdown system, like the harness line system that they have. It just locks your foot in. The lockdown is so good. It's almost too good. It chokes my foot out. Like I can't, like if I tighten the laces at all, it chokes my foot out. So I have to really like be careful with it and lightly tighten the shoelaces, right? So the lockdown is really good. Support is absolutely amazing. The upper is comfortable, but also it's very minimal, right? And then the traction is solid. The cushion is also really, really nice. Stepping comfort is great. Impact protection is great, but also it has really good court feel too. It's a great looking shoe. So yeah, the GH4, I definitely don't sleep on it. So yeah, that about concludes this list. Hope this list helps you guys out. And if you feel like I'm missing any shoe, right? Just because this is my personal opinion, these shoes I really, really like to play in, but also I feel like I don't really see a whole lot of people playing in them, right? So again, if you guys do want to cop any of these shoes, I'll try to leave the free link in the description box, but that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.